Look, y'all, it's pitch black out here. It's early, so you have to bear with me, okay? It's the best I can do. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. I guess I'll get in trouble. You guys are so picky. You know, you're so picky. All right. There we go. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Appreciate y'all. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. That being said, appreciate you guys pouring into me with all the likes, shares, and the comments. And since you guys do all that hard work, allowed me to pour into you guys with this video. I supposed to have been up earlier. I'm sorry about that. Bear with me. What we got going on here? Christopher. Top of the morning, homie. Hey, I like that. Yeah. I've been up for a while, but you know I got to work out before I get on here. Like, you know, praying, meditating, and working out. I got to do that stuff first thing in the AM before I get online. I got to give that time to myself first. Always give that time to yourself first before you're giving anything to anyone else. Bear with me, but I just want to say gratitude to you guys. First and foremost, I want to say I want to give all praise to the Most High. You know, I do this every AM. It was not for him, I would not have anything. Would not have made it through those wars. Would not have custody of my son. I would not be pursuing my dream right now. So thank God for everything I have. I want to put that out there first and foremost. Secondly, I appreciate all you guys, all the subscribers. You guys are dope. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, do as fast as I can because I got to put my son on the bus. You guys are dope. Oh no. I don't know what Shade's doing. It's too early. I can't. I don't know about that, y'all. You know what? I can't do it. Too early. Woo. Whew. Oh, Lord. All right, now, heated seats, boy, be loud as hell. I was like, what is that noise? I'm turning everything off. I'm turning the radio off. I'm turning the daggone, the AC off. And I'm like, what? Heated seats, man, making more noise in a little bit. Put that over there. All right. You know, it wasn't for you guys, none of this be possible. You guys are dope. You guys are awesome. You know, you guys keep me inspired. Listen, I get trolled daily, all day long, and it's not random trolls, right? It's people that know me. It's either YouTubers, some of these, I even think some of these narc awareness channels be coming through and trying to drop these, some of these trolls, it'd be really psychological what they're saying. They don't know what they're dealing with though. They don't know that I work for the White House, so you're not going to be able to bait me into something. You know, I'm thinking that some of these bigger narc channels might be coming through and testing me and messing with me, because I had one of the bigger channels. It was funny. Oh, okay, there goes the bus. It was funny because one of those bigger channels, they shared one of my videos and I thought they're helping me out, but then I went to the share and it was deleted. So I'm thinking they shared me and was clowning me. So I'm thinking that there's some channels out there doing some shady stuff, right? All that goofy stuff. I'm a whole war veteran, and the more you come at me, and especially if it's the bigger channels, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get wild, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because if I feel like I'm getting pressure, I'm already getting, like, you know what I'm saying, like my ex, and then these old YouTubers I used to be associated with kind of messing with me. And, you know, I get gang stalked, y'all. But I think that it might be a little bit more than them. I'm thinking that it might be some YouTubers seeing me coming, you know, and might be trying to make me look foolish or whatever. I'm telling you, I'm very intuitive, and I'm an engineer too. I'm very dangerous. I'm very dangerous. So if I'm an engineer, you know I'm very logical and thorough, and I'm intuitive. I'm an empath. So it's very dangerous to go against me. I can read between lines like you would never believe. Ha! That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha. Oh my man. Man, that's gangster. Oh, y'all, hang on. I ate my son. Ah. Before she gets back here. Huh. Where you going? You're not going anywhere. The school bus is over there. Well, he be out of it in the morning. Well, he be out of it, man. He was trying to get in the truck. He thought we was gonna go ride somewhere. He's just like his dad. Huh. Discombobulated in the morning. No, you're good. You're good. They can't see you. Wave at them. Yeah, get them on the school bus. Hey, look, it's dark, so look, I can't do nothing about that. But look, man, I believe it's like some of these bigger YouTubers coming at me, trying to mess with me, y'all. You know what I mean? But it's all right. It's all right. I'm prepared for this. I'm a veteran. I love to go to war. They don't understand. But I realize, I think that it's some people trying to make me look foolish, right? Unprofessional. That's what I realize what it is. The trolling, what they're doing, they're trying to make me look foolish and unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? I think about this kind of stuff. I give it thought. I really do, because I'm really serious about the channel and the community, and I got to represent the community, and I cannot be looking crazy and foolish if I'm representing the community. So if it's a bigger channel that sees me coming and sees the impact that I have, boy, that motivates me. All right, buddy. You ready for school? Tired? Give me a high five. You learn something? All right. Got any tests today?
I have the diagnostic, but
that's it.
They don't really classify that as a test.
All right. Well, you'll ace it. Nothing to worry about. All right. Love you. Have a great day. Get tired. All right, y'all. Now he's getting on that bus. You know what I'm saying? That part of the day is done. Okay. Pop that in there. No, that's the best revenge. It is. It is. Listen, Christopher, bro, listen. I didn't realize how great a revenge it is, right? Until they started like trolling me and stalking me. And then when she, said came out the shadows and left a I told her, I'm not talking bad about you. I'm just talking about the facts, okay? I said I was going to stop talking about my ex in the last video, but this is very relative. But I'm not talking bad. I'm just telling you what you did. You know what you did. I'm just saying that she just came out the shadows. Okay, I don't need to say that. She came out and she left a comment with her actual, YouTube, channel, with her face and her full government. Like she's been like quiet, obviously doing whatever, but then got so offended by, the no contact, because I think that last that TikTok attempt was like, because they'll, now taking it out of context of just that relationship, they will narc rage out over the slightest slight or assumed slight. So they'll come in, and this is how you know that the arms wide open method that they did, arms wide open, like, that method was fake, because the minute you reject it, the rage ensues immediately. I mean, there's not even no zero. It's 0 to 60 real quick. And there's no way you came in with good intentions if your ego. And see, I'm gonna make a video about this. All right, I'm getting back to it, guys. I was getting gang stalked like crazy, y'all. It was like, I mean, I don't even know what, what normal gang stalking is, But guys, there's no way I'm getting multiple YouTube gang stalking messages a day. And then don't get me started on TikTok. I mean, they're ravishing my TikTok. You know what I mean? There's no way. This level of hate is targeted, and it's very methodical, and there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way no new small YouTuber gets this much hate randomly. There's no way. I'm being targeted. Again, when you're chosen, they love to come after you. For some reason, they believe that you're one of those weak chosen that hasn't fully developed. The gray apparently doesn't let them know I'm a fully grown man over here. I don't know why they have Christopher's messages bouncing all over the place. Okay. Didn't answer. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Grand Rising. What's going on, love? Shell, what's going on? It's Gilbert. Respectfully. I got a new chick. Ooh. That's it. Oh, you got an empath? Hey, bro. Man, how is that? Man, I bet that's heaven. Hey, man. Yeah, Chris. I'm gonna need you to leave a comment, man. I want to know how it is to be with an empath chick. I've never been with one. I got close, but I was not ready to start dating yet. And she was a cheater. Should that have mattered? It really bothered me. You wanna know why it bothered me? First of all, I told her I'm not ready to be doing anything. Women don't care. Secondly, she has a full-time boyfriend. And it hit so close to home. I was like, oh, I cannot be Jody. This chick, bad chick, and I knew she was spiritual because spiritual ones, they always got that like those messy locks with the junk in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway, bad chick too. Oh man, I mean this Libra, man, and I'm talking about just the kind of body I like. Like athletic, but like well endowed up top. Anyway, she was very aggressive, which is her first mistake. Sad part is you gotta get used to it, man. I gotta know, man. And I really wanted a spiritual chick, but she had a full-time boyfriend she lived with, and since I was done dirty, and again, I'm not talking specifically about my ex. I'm not doing that. I'm just generalizing. And again, maybe she didn't even mess with anybody. Maybe she just made it seem like she's messing with somebody, but that's a whole lot of effort to go through. No one does that. So anyway, why not just do it? Anyway, I felt some type of way for the dude, and the way she was coming at me made me feel like that was possibly the way that, my exes came at guys, that they were cheating, like, oh, he's this and that, he doesn't do that. Well, then why are you living with him? I couldn't leave it alone. I was like, why are you living with him? Why don't you? And then she was like, well, I'm just trying to, I guess what I did was I took her and I applied my exes that cheat on me to her, and it was unfair to her, right? She's just trying to cheat on her man, you know what I'm saying, respectfully. But I just, being someone that got cheated on recently, I was like, why don't you just leave him? Well, it's with what? You live with him, right? Do you? She's like, oh, well, I'm just, I'm very sexual. Have you expressed that to him? Have you given him a chance? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I mean, it's just, I hear all this game, and I'm like, these women really think that they can run game on us. Like, we didn't run the same dumb game on them, and it didn't work back in the day. So why in the world would it work on us now? It didn't work on them, but I guess they think we're so dumb that the same game that we ran on them would work on us now. And I was like, honestly, with me, it's best for you to be honest. Like, hey, I got a man. And she didn't even tell me she had a man. I had to get it out of her. She was like disappearing and stuff. Guys, you know what it is. She disappearing and stuff, but then hit me up real hard and heavy during certain times of the day, at nighttime being gone. I'm like, so you got a man? Do you live with him? What are you talking about? I'm like, come on, man. And I just played along with this stuff for a while. And then she kept playing me like I'm stupid. You know what I mean? Kept playing me like I'm stupid. And I'm just like, why do this? Is that what this era is, where women are just kind of, men are dumb, and I'm just, no, we're not all dumb. Some of us have been in hibernation, been stuck in marriages, and we're coming out of them. So you got some big dogs coming out of these doggone marriages, man. You ain't gonna play us like these little dudes is running around here. She really thought, and I told exactly what she's doing. I'm like, you got a man, he lives with you too. You can't even be woman enough to tell me that. You don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to judge you? Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Oh yeah, he lives with me. Y'all have a kid together? Yeah, we got a kid together. Well, then that might as well be your freaking husband. Okay, all right, bet. I'm not gonna force my situation on her. All right, bet. Tell me about what's going on. I'm sexual and he can't handle it. Well, you still living with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dumb. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen your videos, and you know what I mean. And because I share my videos on everything, y'all, including Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes this thing happens. It ain't just Snapchat. It'll be doggone. They'll find me on TikTok. Then they'll find me on Snapchat to talk to me directly. Anyway, I know the game. So she's just trying to have some weirdo fling thing. What she don't understand is I'm not giving my body to anybody. She thinks I'm out here doing what these other guys do. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you loose with it, throwing it around. So listen, I'm not on that, man. I got so much going on for me. I know where I'm about to be at. I know the devil's gonna try me to try to get me, you know what I'm saying, get caught up on something. Listen, that girl probably a walking STD. At best. A walking STD at best. So you think I'm gonna risk all I got going on for me? And she was a baddie. Oh, she was a baddie. Oh, she's a baddie for every single baddie. That Libra. And she knew, oh man. And she was spiritual. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I wanted to try it out and everything. But I felt bad for the homie, man. See, that's what y'all thinking guys don't look out for y'all. I'm not a dog like the rest of y'all are. I don't do that. Man, listen. I've had, man, my blood brother fiance hit me up. I can't remember when this was. And this was like, and this woman broke my brother's heart. She acted like she didn't know who I was. My blood brother looks just like me, except he's tall. And she had to act like she didn't know who I was. I'm like, I'm brother. And she's like, oh, David, you knew who I was. You probably wanted me back then. You knew who I was. I'm not doing that. Like, the minute I recognized her, and then she started doing, she's a narc, started bashing my brother. Bashing my brother. My brother's a good man. Better man than me. Better man than me. So don't do that. Don't do that. No. My brother's all about his kids. He's all about his marriage. So he was probably all about you. So don't do that. I'm loyal. That's the difference. I don't care. I don't care about like trying to get women like that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm your friend, I'm your friend. If I'm your brother, I'm your brother. Ain't nobody gonna go behind you and then go, nah. I don't do none of that stuff, right? So I really don't understand why these people think that we're so doggone stupid. Let me see what Chris is saying here, man. Chris is like chopping it up in the chat. All right. Yeah, I think I got it in my, I gotta put it in my Facebook. I got like 3 of them things, man. But my IG is David L. Young, or no, it's David L. Young official. Man, I don't know. I got too much stuff going on. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, send me a comment, man, and I'll shoot it to you because I need to put it. I think I have it in my description in there, all my my social media links. But I gotta get my link tree up and get right with this. You know what I'm saying? Stop half-assing it. I gotta, just like, speaking of which, I gotta get this thing going. A little bit of light. Get a little bit of light in here in a second. You know what I mean? But I don't like anyone trying to play me like that. She could have just been straight up from the beginning, and then just straight up. And I'm not saying I would have slept with her, because I don't think I would have. Not then, like over some months of talking to her. But she was trying to, come in and get it done. I'm like, well, you moving fast in these streets. Too fast for me, for one. She had a whole living, man. I can't do that, man. I just can't do that. And the fact that that's what's going on right now, meaning I know it was going on with me, bro has no idea idea, man. I mean, because she disappears at a certain time of the night, and I could just see my ex doing the same thing on a different app. She was always on that phone. Of course, she would get off of it at a certain time, but that thing would be tucked under the doggone pillow, man. It'd be tucked under the pillow, bro. Not, plugging the phone, might as well be, plugging the phone up to the charger with that radiation, having it next to your head is not a good idea, period. But having it, I mean, could explain a lot. It's not a bright idea. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about in general. I didn't say any recent ex or anything like that, anybody in specific. Because honestly, most of them, when I was younger, most of them weren't like that. Most of them wouldn't have their phone, like they wouldn't care where they left the phone at. You know, it didn't matter. But like my ex, man, I don't know, guys, have you ever seen a woman get worried? Like, you know, guys be like sweating bullets, like, oh shit. That's how she was. Like, I get that phone, and I don't even go through phones. I would just start looking at it, and she would be like, "Are you okay?" Yeah. You have to stand over my shoulder while I do this? You know, that's how I know, man, it's so full of stuff in here. And so that's what I'm saying. It's not, I had plenty of warnings, okay? That's why I take full responsibility, right? Like, I just be like focusing on other stuff, man. I'm trying to build something, you know what I mean? Like, once I got in my career, whatever, I probably would have, gotten rid of her anyway because she can't be trusted. So it probably was going to come to an end regardless, because it was just certain things that she was doing that wasn't going to add up, and she's in her phone too much. I don't think I can be with anybody. I know from now on, I know that narcs are obsessed with their phone because that's how they cheat. So they have to have that phone near them and they can't let it go. See, I can leave my phone anywhere and no one should be going through it, but there's no lock on it. I don't have anything inappropriate on it that my child can't see. I don't know, no nudes or nothing on there like that. And I don't have any sneaky link stuff. I don't have to worry about nothing like that. So it really doesn't make no difference to me, But like that narc, they live all of their life through that technology. Laptops, tablets. Also, the ladies let me know that the fellas be like getting real sneaky with tablets and stuff. But but most of the females I know, I mean, they have a tablet, but most of the time they use their phone, tell you, a narc 101 pointer, if they don't let that phone go, if you can't get a hold to that phone without them sitting there like this, then I'm telling you right now, that narc got some stuff going on in there that if you were to see it, it would freak you out. Like, I remember when I got hold to her phone in the very beginning of the relationship when she cheated on me. Again, I had plenty of warnings, but I got a hold to her phone and I forgot what I grabbed it for. And she's having a whole conversation with this dude, her dude before me that she never really got rid of, which she probably got back with after me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dude named Shannon. This chick's over here getting dick pictures and shit sent to her, man. Living with me. So I'm paying the phone bill. This dude's, I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm not going through your phone to have to deal with that. I want to see that shit. It's so freaking trifling, man. I had my warnings, man. Again, had my warnings. You people, they're so sex driven. Hell, I could guarantee you that, after the breakup, she told people that I was neglecting sex with her as like an excuse to have sex. I was not having sex with you, because I didn't trust you. I'm not giving you my body. It don't have to be physical. When someone detaches themselves emotionally, I don't need you to use me for a piece of meat. Like, you don't deserve that. Like, are you crazy? So I'm supposed to let you use me like meat knowing that you're already attached? No. You're already attached. You're ready to do something or have already done something or trying to get back to something. Regardless of that, I don't owe you my body until you leave. I'm not going to give you my body. Right? I got some, and the only reason I'm bringing this up, because I'm getting trolled everywhere, y'all. I got an email from some rando chick, last name Frederick. Okay, my ex lives in a place called Frederick, Maryland. Do you think that's a coinky dink? I think not. And guess what this person's talking about in the email? My ex is trying to tell everybody that I'm the narc, but he's really the narc. I'm like, okay, person that didn't identify your name, full name, how so? you know, and they go into, he's saying that I'm the narc and I had to leave because he was giving me the silent treatment. So I guess trying to say I gave her the silent treatment. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. And I didn't give you the silent treatment, dude. You literally are a horrible person. I didn't want to talk to you anymore, right? You were on your way out. I gave you the silent treatment when you plotted this whole scheme to go up there. Like, that's not giving you the silent treatment. That's seeing what's going on and accepting my reality. That's all it was. I even told you what you were going to do before you left, remember? I said you were going to go up there saying you're going to be gone for a week. You were going to make it a month. Because when I left, I was going for a month and my mom actually died. And you were going to use that against me. Because when my mom passed away, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and I was down there trying to break up with you, you consider that cheating. Oh, you cheated on me. Nah, I broke up with you and I didn't want to come back. But you talked me into it. But it's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with my family. You know what I mean? But you taught me to come back. Okay, it's cool, right? I came back up there. But what you're not going to do is after we're married, use that incident while we're boyfriend and girlfriend, our mom actually died. A mom I'm actually very close to. My mom I'm actually close to. The mom that's a saint to me. You know what I'm saying? The mom that makes me the man that I am today, that loves women, because the mom that I love, you know what I'm saying? I just lost her. And then I don't even know if your mom had surgery like that. I don't know any heart surgeries that's less than a week and they're walking around, you know what I'm saying, by 7 days. So again, talking about they got the surgery done by the people that work on the president of the United States. Those narcs, they have no limit, and that's why they telling themselves, your mom got surgery by the same surgeons that work on the presidents of the United States. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. Of course I knew it was a fairy tale. Got up there and started talking bad on the phone, trying to break up with me over the phone. And I was like, don't do this. At least be woman enough to do it in person. Don't do this. So don't play with me, trying to say that you're some random person, trying to say that your ex-person is trying to say that you're a narc and he's really the narc. You can feel like I'm a narc. I don't care. But the facts are, I didn't discard you during a marriage. I didn't cheat on you during a marriage. I didn't go and badmouth you to everybody while the other person was doing nothing but taking care of the dogs and the house and everything. I didn't do none of that stuff. So whatever you feel like you consider me to be, that's fine. But the reality is, I was a good man. I was a good husband to you. Okay? And you pissed it away because you're a narcissist and you cannot help yourself. You just want to run over empaths. Y'all get off on trying to buck break empaths. And this applies to male or female. You get off on trying to buck break us. Everything I analyze the entire relationship. And I'm not just talking about her. All the narcs I dated, the narc before her was a grandiose narc. They're a little bit different. But the other covert narc, same thing. They put you down every chance they can. They shade you and slight you when you get an accomplishment. When you get an accomplishment, guess what they do? They'll just sit there and look at you and just kind of like smirk. And you see the competitive look on their face. And they act like you don't know. That they're jealous of you. They can never allow you to be happy in your moment, no matter what it is, no matter how close you are to them. Excuse me. They can be your spouse, they can be your parent, they could even be your grown child. They will not care. You have your moment and you can look at them and tell they're jealous of it. That demon in them literally shows in their face. It shows in their face. And then you're sitting there like, what was that? What is... And you want to sit there like, nah, I didn't see what I just seen. No, you seen what you just seen. You seen what you just seen. You seen a whole demon come out of that person. You seen the jealousy. You seen it in their eyes. You seen their eyes go black. I don't care if they got blue eyes or whatever. Yes, you seen them go black. You did. It's a horrible thing to see. But it's the reality of your situation. And you need to accept it. Okay? That's all that it is. Right? Now getting back to that narc. I'm rounding it all up. Me getting cheated on the way I did, getting discarded the way I was. Like, listen, I'm not asking for no sympathy, but I am a combat veteran. I've been to war twice in combat arms units. I worked at the highest levels after that, worked at the White House, and I then worked at Camp David. So to work at the White House is one thing, that's top 5%. To work at Camp David, that's top 1, because it's even more of a special duty. to work at Camp David. The dudes that work at the White House get mad at us because we got that real special duty assignment. We're working at Camp David, y'all. That's a resort. That's a resort. And I worked there. You know what I'm saying? So I was super, super on top of my game. And so she really, these narcs, they want to get you to it's like a trophy, right? That they don't like shining. They want to get you, and then they want to show you off to everybody. Look at what I won. I win, y'all. All y'all thought I was going to be nothing in life. I win. I win. That's how they feel. But you're just a trophy. You're not a person. You don't have no heart. You don't have no soul. You don't have nothing to them. They don't even shine you up because you know narcs don't clean shit. They just have a dusty trophy that they manipulated their way to get. And since they didn't work hard for it, they don't care about it. And you just the trophy that you got to deal with this. Meanwhile, everybody's just watching you and them and thinking that, well, everything's all good from the outside. The narcs posting pictures up. The narcs making everything. Meanwhile, at the house, it's a nightmare. Getting your peace is impossible. Getting a good night's sleep is impossible. And a regular person, I'm telling you, this is why they break them. This is why they break regular people. I'm military trained. I said all that to say this. I'm the top 1% of the military. I didn't go into special forces, but I guarantee if I tried to, I would have done it and I would have been the best at it. I didn't want to be crazy like that though. So I know psychological ops being done on me. I'm militarily trained. They just think that because I don't talk about it, that I'm not trained for it. I know when it's happening. I know when I'm trained by the military. If it wasn't for that, this woman would probably still have me in her clutches. I'd have 2 or 3 or 4 kids by her, be stuck, hating my life. I know somebody, listen, God made me a certain kind of way. I went through all that stuff for one reason, and I'm gonna be rich. And a lot of rich people, not just men, but a lot of times with men, they get taken down because they get with these women that are covert narcissists, and they come off one way, they come in, they get kids, and they get divorced and take everything. And see, now I know what a covert narc is. I know what gaslighting is. I know what being fake is. Like, everybody has flaws. So if some woman comes off perfect to me, you know what I'm saying? Or seem like she had flaws and then change into something perfect with no flaws. There's no one perfect. I need to see the flaws. I need to see the flaws. That's how I know I'm dealing with someone that's letting their guard down. If you never have any flaws, you never seem to have to make any mistakes, or you don't seem like you're gonna make any mistakes, or you're trying to make, like, that's not you being relaxed around me. I make mistakes all the time. I don't try to come out perfect to nobody. I do it to my subscribers all the time. That's why I have a real base. I will misinterpret something that a subscriber says because I'm already worked up from getting hit up by multiple gang stalking trolls. And they'll be like, no, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean it that way. And I'll be like, oh, my bad. I am so sorry. I'm just getting kind of gang stalked. I'm kind of like on edge. I will full out apologize for whatever I said that offended them. The ego is dead. So to apologize to somebody means absolutely nothing, right? So I'm saying all that to say this. If you know, and I got proof, I got the medals. Y'all can see this stuff in the background of my videos. I got all this proof when I worked at Camp David. I even got my badge number and everything. You get a badge number when you work there. I got a whole identifiable badge number, right? Why did this Libra feel like she could still play me with all this information? Why is that? What is going on right now? Maybe it applies. Maybe men are doing it too. Why are women thinking they're smarter than any man? Period. Like, she tried to play me, and I was like, you got a boyfriend? Oh, okay. Probably was a husband. I won't know. You know what I'm saying? She will never be honest about anything. You know, because at first she was just trying to use an app. That's another move. You're trying to use an app instead of using your phone. You know, your phone number. I'm going to get that phone number. If you're not giving me your phone number, then who's getting your phone number? That means you got somebody that has your phone number. Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to be doing consultations, y'all. And it won't just be on narc abuse. If it's about you think someone's cheating on you, I am very intuitive, and I have done a lot of dating in my life. I'm not trying to brag. I'm a very attractive man, and I was making 6 figures in my mid-20s. I was having whatever woman I wanted. So I'm very good at dating, you know what I'm saying? And if you wanted any advice, to think of somebody cheating on you or whatever, I can let you know. If you're talking to somebody new and they seem like they're a whole goofy, trying to play you, I can let you know. I can give you a list of questions to ask them, and I can guarantee you they'll tell them themselves. That's why nobody messes with me like that. Like try to accept this narc, but who's gonna put that much of their life on hold to manipulate and fool someone? Only a narcissist. Any other regular person that wants to fool me will be like, I ain't gonna do all that. He's just too much work. I ain't gonna do all that. You know what I mean? You know, and they let it go. Only a narc gonna be like, I'm gonna make it my mission, like trying to beat me and win. Okay, so the cheating that I did, the whole goal for her was to get back at me. Could you imagine putting years of your life trying to get back at somebody for cheating on you, instead of just leaving their ass? You're gonna stay with them to get back at them for cheating on you? You're gonna put years of your life into getting back at somebody for cheating on you? Make it make sense, y'all. When I found out or suspected you of cheating, what did I do? Deuces, exit stage left. I'm worth more than that. So when you were, I'm telling you why you didn't cheat, why you didn't leave before. I'm sorry. You didn't cheat. You did cheat. You were cheating too, but you weren't woman enough to admit it like I did. And so you let me believe that you were not cheating, even though when I first met you, you were cheating. You know what I'm saying? So you try to fool yourself. I didn't fool myself. I was being dumb. Yeah, I was being dumb. It's all my fault. I mean, hell, you know what I'm saying? Somebody show you in the beginning what they're doing. I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them, right? That's how it goes. I take full responsibility. That's why, like with that Libra, I'm seeing a cheater. I'm seeing a pattern of women that I attract. And I have to break the pattern. I know they're fine in their own way. In their own way until I realize the demon in them, and then they're ugly as hell. Ugly as hell to me. I realize now when women used to tell me, like, I can't look at such and such or whatever, because like after being through this with them, they're just ugly to me, and I used to be like, I don't know if a woman could. No. At this age I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? This growth I'm at now, stop saying age, this growth I'm at now, listen, if you are ugly on the inside, you are ugly on the outside to me. I don't care if you look like the top model right now, IG model or what, OnlyFans, whatever is hot right now. If you're ugly on the inside, you are ugly. You're ugly to me. You're ugly. I can see it all over you. Like when an arrogant woman comes around me and her ego's all over the place, it's ugly. It's ugly. But they're so low vibrational and they're so in the matrix. They believe that what they believe, like they see these arrogant, ugly people on TV and they're okay with it, but they think that you're okay with it because of what I don't watch TV. I'm not programmed by the matrix. So I don't have no one on TV telling me, hey, look past, you know, these ugly personality traits and just look at their physical appearance, because they're always trying to make you get in some material stuff and look past personality. No, man, I want my best friend. My next person, I want her to be my best friend. Not someone faking. I want a best friend. You know what I'm saying? Because when a narc was faking it, there were times where I felt like she was my best friend, even though we were watching stuff. I could tell she didn't really want to watch stuff I was watching, but she definitely was good at faking it to make me feel like she was my best. And I want that real feeling from someone else. So I don't want to deal with like this cheating mentality or a woman thinking automatically because I'm a man, and based off of what the Matrix is telling us right now in this moment in time in history, is that it's man against woman. Women are stronger than men. Women, take your independence back from a man that ain't never done nothing to you. It's BS. And I don't fall for all these stupid agendas. I don't know what the agenda is going to be next year. I don't know what the agenda will be by the end of the fourth quarter of this year. I don't keep up with whatever agendas that this doggone government's pushing. They're always trying to push something so that we're always working on arguing and bickering, and I'm focused. If you all were focused, you'd all be business owners. If you all were focused, you wouldn't be worried about what these narcs are doing and your jobs. You'd be like, man, I got my own business. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm about to be going on vacations. And if you're all doing that, then you wouldn't be working for nobody, and you wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, basically being slaves. Like I said, working a 9 to 5, you're at work 8 hours, getting ready for work multiple hours, then you're sleeping. How much time do you have to yourself? If you're not thinking about life like that, you need to think about life like that. Is your life not worth more than that? I know I realized that at a young age. Why do you think I went in the military? I went in the military to get out of the military. People thought I was crazy. That's fine. I know I'm gonna get a pension some type of way, and I can use that to catapult me into my own business. I had that mindset when I was young. That's how God blessed me. Because he knows he don't want his chosen to be working for nobody. I got stuff to be doing. I got people to be leading. I can't be working no doggone 9 to 5. I did that. Guess what I did when I was working 9 to 5s? Everybody there stealing everything from me. And I really think copying people is a disease. And I think that's part of what my journey is about. Teaching people to stop copying people and bringing people to the awareness of when other people are copying people. And calling it out. Because we got to stop this stuff, man. You know, we got to stop it. It's lazy. It's disgusting. It steals people's souls. And even people that act like it don't bother them, it bothers them. It bothers them because when you put time and work into something and then somebody wants to come and eat off your plate, it bothers you. And there's nothing wrong in voicing that. But we have a society nowadays that tells you, hey, imitation is, what is it? It's not copying, it's inspiration. No. Inspiration is being inspired by somebody. And when you're inspired, it should inspire you to create something new of your own. It should not be doing the same thing that somebody else is doing that inspired you. You'll be a cheap imitation at best. At best. And the person you're copying, I don't care what they say. It bothers them. It bothers them. You know, so I don't appreciate the copying. And I appreciate people that come to me and be like, hey, I see what you're doing, and I like it, and can you give me some pointers? My man, got you. I got you. No problem. However you want me to do it, what you want to know. But when you come and eat off my plate and don't tell me nothing, that's not narcissism. That ego's in your way because you don't want to give me acknowledgement for what I'm giving you because you feel like I've already got enough acknowledgement. You've already decided in your little head that this person's got enough acknowledgement. I don't want to give them no more. I just want to steal from them and be like them, but don't want them to know that I'm trying to be like them. And that might work on some people, or some people might not care that you do it and let you get away with it. But an empath, a Sigma's not going to let you get away with it. And that's where a lot of my beefs come from the internet and everywhere else. People are copying me, or they'll see me coming, because a lot of these goofies and these, I'm noticing, is a huge competition. Listen, whoever is competing with me, you've already lost. Understand that. If you got 200,000 subscribers or 1 million, whoever's competing with me, you've already lost. Let me tell you something. You can never intimidate me and run me off of nothing. Understand that. And his fame means nothing to me. I've shaken hands with the presidents. Y'all have never had nothing. And you don't know how to handle your little bit of fame. I've had plenty. It means nothing to me. I'm here to help people. And you can try to badmouth me. You can try to share my videos and try to turn your people on me. It makes no difference. You're going to just make your people turn towards me because I'm a good man, I'm a good father, and I'm a good leader. And you can try to run them off and gaslight me before I get where I'm going. It makes me no never mind. I'm still going to get the subscribers I need, and my soul tribe going to find me no matter what. Stop playing with me. You're not going to stop this. So if you want to come up in my comment, listen, I'm very intuitive. While y'all faking it, I've been to Iraq twice and I've survived it without a scratch. I am self-taught in everything I've done. If that makes you feel like I'm unqualified, then that's your dumbass problem. Just because you got to go and sit somewhere and be taught how to do things, and you know how to get things done on your own, not my problem. Not my problem. Everything I said I've been self-taught to do, I got everything to back it up. Now I'm going to be self-taught to be the best at what I'm doing right now at narc awareness and bringing people to be their best versions. Self-taught, and I'm going to be the best at it. You're not going to stop this. You mad because you know I got it. You know I got the juice. You know I got the look. You know I got the smarts. You know I got the moves. And you over here getting jealous and coming to me, it'd be the worst thing for you to do. The best thing for you to do is extend an olive branch. Come on, hey, shoot me an email and be like, hey, I see you coming up. I want to know if you want to, you know what I'm saying, collab. I'm going to tell you politely, respect. No, I don't want to collab with anybody. I'm going to be self-made all the way to the top. Hey, what's going on? I didn't even know I got a new one up in here. That's what I'm talking about. See, you see how my soul family defines me? Isaac, what's going on, homie? Yeah, and you know what? And I'm getting a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with my growth. You get a good woman that'll work with you and you know, hey, I listen to you, seem like you know what you're doing, and get in shape with you. I can work with that. I'm done with these people that are so superficial and think that their face with cakes of makeup on is going to get them through life. And it's not. Because I'm telling you, that makeup is witchcraft. I'm telling you, to a certain extent, it's witchcraft. It's a beard. And I'm not going to sit here and be able to have someone beard me up, you know what I mean, take the makeup off like a whole different person, but then as long as they're able to glamour shot it up on social media and I'm accepting them at home, they've accepted their reality that they created. No. Not doing that junk no more. You can't go outside your house without makeup on and feel pretty, then I ain't really fucking with you like that. Say what you gotta say. Period, point blank. You know, I'm noticing narcissism. Okay, so since the shade is the thing that women like to use, the shades, cakes of makeup, where you can't accept or post makeupless pictures, to me, are signs of narcissism. Man, I ain't even gonna explore that because, you know, I had a homeboy stand with me one time with my ex, and I could have swore I walked in the room, they jumped apart from each other. And I'm really not trying to, because I know I hit him up, and if he, you know what I mean, he don't hit a lot of me at this point. He know we broke up. If I find that out, man, I'm telling you right now, and that was way back in 2014. We only been together like not even a year. So, and that's what I'm saying. She was doing a lot of cheating, y'all. Like, it was like a lot of cheating going on. You know what I'm saying? And he, you know, he's her type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I let him move in. I'm just a nice guy like that, man. You know, and I don't really be thinking that my woman's gonna cheat on me like that. I really don't. I'm really good at what I do. But like a narc, it don't matter how good you are at what you do. It don't matter how good of a person you are. It don't matter. Like, with them, if you've cheated or something, or they think you're cheating, or they make up in their mind that you're cheating to justify their cheating, then they're gonna try to get back at you at all time. It's about getting that get back. Like, I gotta get that one up on them. Like, they cheated on me, I got it. So even they don't even care if it runs through marriage. They're still trying to get back at you for stuff that they feel like you've slighted them on, that they never. It is psycho behavior. Like, you're their property and you can't go nowhere, so they got to spend the rest of their life trying to get back at you from whatever they feel like you shaded them on. It's psycho behavior. It's unacceptable. It's irrational. You know, it's disgusting. And whenever people are talking about they have a narc, people need to automatically, and if it's my job alone to make t-shirts and put it out there, I want narcissist to be, you know, equivalent to stalker. I want it to be, you know, synonymous. I want them to be going term and term, like hand in hand, narcissist, stalker. So that way when someone is called a narc, they know that they're being called a stalker. Right? So any of these people out here with these goofy channels, I'm an ex-narc. No, you're a stalker. You're a stalker, and it's not cute. Okay? See, it's one thing to play around with it a little bit, right? But see, now somebody like me coming out who's actually dealt with a real narc, you're not going to tell me no narc is no ex-narc. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. So when I have these weird channels popping up and these people with these fake plastic-looking faces with these crazy looking eyes, that's why I keep talking about, like, maybe dude is, you know what I'm saying, a narc, but don't look like no ex to me. How can you be an ex-narc? Somebody in the comments, somebody that used to be a narc, I want to see it in the comments. Please, Grand Rising. Yeah, man, landlords are the freaking worst. But somebody, put in the comments if you know a narc that was a narc that stopped being a narc. Like, this is the reason why people think that some of this stuff is kind of goofy, and don't take it serious. Because these narc channels be popping up, be strange names, and and I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I just think it bothers me, man. I've dealt with too many narcs that have screwed me over. So how in the hell are you making money doing this? Like, nah, bruh. But I ain't gonna do nothing because I don't be hating on no other black man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it's I want people to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, I've dealt with an actual narc. Like, I don't know any narc that used to be a narc that is no longer a narc. They only get worse with age. When they age, that narcissism gets worse. Yeah, how do you get unnarcissistic? What therapy can you're in it? I mean, you go by the childhood trauma, and how do you? What did you do to cure yourself, and why is it not being taught to everybody? It's like a gimmick to me, and I don't need that in this field because it's very serious. Narcissist, stalker, narcissist, stalker, narcissist, stalker. Nothing cool about that, homie. Nothing cool about it. Nothing cute about it. Nothing cute about it, especially to those that had to deal with them. Ain't nothing cute about it. I'm gonna leave it alone because I think it's disrespectful. It's corny. It's fucking corny. God, it's corny. Every time I see it, I'm just like, fucking cornball. Nerd code. Goofy. Goofy man. They're researching themselves to help themselves disguise themselves. And it is disgusting. And they're calling themselves empaths also. That is super disgusting. But the most disgusting one is just that whole, ex-narc. It's an oxymoron, right? Like, it's not possible. I have not seen a single one that I've known change. They might get better at disguising it, but they don't change. Yeah, and that's what it's about, right? That's what my video last night was about, letting them live. I put a whole truce out with my ex. Not gonna, say nothing too crazy or dirty or nothing like I've done on some of these previous, because I was told by a good friend of mine that I'm dragging, and I don't drag anybody. Like I'm not, is it raining outside still? Get out here and go for a walk in a minute. It's not raining. I don't want none of that crap on me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to drag anybody. I drag it back here. Yes. I ain't go outside in the rain. Shoot. Got my jacket right here, my Gore-Tex. And I was wrong. If any of my subscribers feel like I was dragging my ex in some of my videos, I was wrong. I was wrong, y'all. I want y'all to understand something. When I tell y'all I love that woman, I love that woman. I understand that narcs are fake, but whatever fake personality she gave me, I was in love with that. So to know that somebody you was in love with is either cheating on you or faking that they're cheating on you just to control you is rough. So I had to. It's a lot. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with that. I'm going through it while y'all going through it. I'm not perfect. Like, I'm trying to be real with y'all. That's part of the reason why my base is a little bit different. I'm not somebody that went through it and telling y'all how to go. I'm going through it with y'all. Y'all able to see me go through it in real time and grow in real time, right? Like that's our whole thing right here. Like, either y'all just went through it, y'all been through it, and y'all can see what I'm going through, and you know what I mean? And y'all can be like, well, damn, I can give them advice on that, or I wish I would have done that, or that's a good idea. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people that are giving me like the consultation advice. I've had multiple women that are just supportive, and I've had like 3 of them, Empress being one of them, and I've had a couple of them just hey, you know, not telling you what to do, but have you thought about doing da 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 da? Like on this path, you meet like great people, and that's part of your soul tribe. You know, so you know sometimes, even though I might come off kind of rough with some of my videos, is because I'm a real person. Like a lot of these people on YouTube, y'all don't understand. They don't show y'all them. You're seeing a fake person. You're seeing an image. You're seeing, you know, a character. That I'm not a character. This is me. That's why when I overreact with things, you guys can be like, oh well, hey dude, like chill out. Like I'm a real person going through real things. Like I just put my kid on the, if you go back and look at the very beginning of the video, I put my kid on the bus this morning. I know y'all can relate to putting your kids on the bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real guy going through real stuff, and you know, I'm healing, and I'm not some fake person that wasn't in love with the person that they were with. When I tell you I never cheated on her, I didn't cheat. When we were married, I did cheat. We're boyfriend and girlfriend, but I mean, and that's me. I can lie to you and tell you I never cheated on her, period. I'm not gonna lie. I did plenty of cheating with boyfriend and girlfriend, and she did too. That's why I don't, you know what I'm saying? I thought before we got married was like, hey, we gonna do it to each other, da 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 da. And then this happens. So it's rough. I'm taking care of 3 dogs, 2 big ass pit bulls and stuff for over a month. So you can go cheat on me? One of the pit bulls being your baby daddy's pit bull? Do you see, like, do you see why I'm upset a little bit? Like, it was her baby daddy's pit bull. I'm watching all these dogs. Things about us, you know, that she should have said to my face, but they're cowards, they never do. That we could have talked about and worked on. But they don't want to work on nothing. They want to keep the life the way they want it to be, and they want to keep portraying this image of you, and they'll even portray the image of you to you, and they don't care. They don't care. They do not care about you. You know what I'm saying? They do not care about you. I'm watching these dogs, man, and then what happened was I had to move the dogs. We had a inspection. We weren't supposed to have dogs, right? But of course, whatever. So I took the dog to my dad's house, and then had to get the house straightened up and everything. Did all this while she was gone. It's like she set me up. She did everything possible to make me fail, right? We had the inspection. We had to renew the lease. You know what I'm saying? And then she did all this, couldn't renew the lease. You know, I just had to find my own place. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot going on. So I did all that anyway. Took care of all that. Like, this is the only scars I got on my entire body. You see this? That's the only scars I have. I've been to Iraq twice. That's my lesson to be learned. These scars are when I stopped loving myself and I love somebody else more than me. This is when those dogs, I broke that dog fight up and that dog turned on me, right? That was my lesson to be learned. Wow. And you know what happened? This is why I get so upset when she leaves comments. When I went to the hospital, I didn't even tell them what happened, because you know what happens when you tell them. So I'm like, I'm doing all this in a hospital and all this stuff. And when I call her and contact her about it, you know what she says to me? Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Oh my God. How are the dogs? Bro, I got pictures, man. But I had blood squirting out my fucking arm. How are the dogs? You got all them dogs now. You deal with that. You got what you wanted. I gave it to you. You wanted out. You want to stop being oppressed. So I did. So when you come back here and you keep bothering me, I don't understand. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand, y'all. I understand that they do these things. But it doesn't mean that it makes any sense to me. And we live in the logical, rational world, and I can't make heads or tails or make sense of why somebody would do the things they did to somebody, and then when that person lets them go that they claim they won't, they are still trying to play the victim while harassing and stalking you, and think that they're going to get away with that long term, because I'm only going to deal with it before I start getting some charges involved. So what I mean, that's how I'll be feeling about it. That's why I'll be reacting the way I do. You know what I'm saying? Age information. Yeah. Listen, if I wanted to look into it, I could find all the cheating that she would do. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. You did what you did. You thought you was gonna get away with it. The devil's a lie. Now you're gonna have to deal with that. I don't know what else to tell you. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't perfect. Hence the reason why I got my karmic narcissist. But I don't deserve karma for the rest of my life. I learned my lesson. I'm done. I bid you adieu. I've done nothing to you. A lot of dudes go nuts whenever a breakup happens or they get cheated on like that. I didn't. You cheated on me like that. And then I told you don't come back. And you made it seem like I had to drop you off the airport. And you managed to find a way back to the house without me picking you up and popped up. Now tell me that's not somebody that's trying to start a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. Tell me that's not somebody trying to start a fight. Somebody that I say don't pop up, don't come back down here, don't just leave me alone. They pop back up at the house. And when she popped back up, I don't have the phone in here. But imagine this is the phone. Imagine it's the phone. She walks in the house like this, the phone like this. And I'm in there and I'm like, what are you doing here? I asked you not to come back. And she's just sitting there with a smirk on her face with the phone like this. And I'm like, man, you don't care about me. And I'm going off. And she's holding that phone just like this, recording it, or having someone on the other line recording it, thinking I'm not seeing it, but I'm not saying her. She tried to create a scenario. She tried to come back here to get me to do. And what did I do? I called my son downstairs. I already had my truck packed up. I'm very intuitive. You disappeared for 2 days. I heard you, no contact. I knew you were gonna pop up. I had my truck loaded up. I'm intuitive. You did everything possible to set up a bad scenario, but God got me out of it. Even when I was staying at my dad's house, you thought you were gonna pop up. Probably flatten my tires or something while I'm inside the house, or wreck some of my stuff or something, because you know my dad lived at, and you can come down here. I bounced up out of there before you could do that too. Gone. You did too much. You know what I'm saying? You did too much. And God don't like ugly like that. So instead, listen, just let it go. Just let it go. I don't care who you told what. I don't care what sneaky links, how long you've had them. I don't care who you went back to. I don't care who you with now. I wish you the best. Let's just go our separate ways. And like I said last night, I'm going to be a consultant. So you can pay me, like I told you before we broke up. And you was like, well, hey, we can't stay in touch. And I told you can pay me for my time. And you thought that was so mean and so funny. You thought it was so funny. Pay you for your time? Yes. Pay me for my time. You want advice? You want to talk? Pay me for it. Pay me for it. Because otherwise, you're not my friend. You don't get inside access like that no more. You thought it was funny. Now I'm going to have other people paying me for my time. And if you get over yourself and want to get out of your rut or whatever, you're going to have to pay me for my time. And I'm such a professional and I don't hold no grudges. I would definitely give you my time outside of, you know what I'm saying, you trying to be stupid or silly or coming in asking a bunch of inappropriate, because I'll make sure it's recorded. And if it's anything that you're trying to say, I'll sue your ass. Yeah, you can start calling me the Charleston White of narc abuse. All right? I don't even know. That's why I'm celibate right now. Exactly. We'll scroll back up. What's going on right here? You're having a full-blown conversation. Yeah. Okay. Y'all gotta. Yeah. I'm about to go back and read that. Yeah. Wasting my time with y'all. You know. I'm not doing that. And that's all that they want to do. Hey, y'all. Your time is everything. Your time is all you got on this plane. And wasting your time with a narc is the last thing you need to be doing. I take on whatever these people have threatened to sue me and all kind of crazy stuff. I know lawyers. No. Man, if you don't do I screenshot it all. Do what you got to do and shut up. You see, I'm not scared. I'm not worried about you going to court with me. I don't care. You'll get a lawyer, but you won't get one like me. My lawyer is going to be top dollar. You're not going to be able to afford the lawyer I'm going to get. And you know that. And if you do, you're going to have to take a communion to get that kind of lawyer. And again, it's still not going to be better than my lawyer. I'm going to research my lawyer. I'll make sure he is a savage. Just like that last lawyer I had for custody of my son. He was a straight savage. He had no mercy. Okay? No mercy. And when you take things serious, that's what you do. You pay top dollar for an attorney that's going to get you through the situation without you having to deal with that crazy person whatsoever. When the mother of my child and all that was going on, my lawyer contacted her and said, if you got any communication, you go through me. I didn't have to talk to her. I didn't have to talk to her. So you're going to learn. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn one way or another. You keep playing about court, you've seen how I handle court. You want to do that? All right. And this one, this ain't no custody, nothing. This is a whole cornball stalker bothering somebody trying to just live his life with a bunch of screenshots. A bunch of screenshots. Paper trail like a mug. Breaking generational curses. No, they don't want to reflect. That's hence the reason they don't reflect. Hence the reason why your parent, just like y'all talking about the generational curses, that's why your parent was a narc, if they were a narc, because they didn't want to reflect and heal. They just drug whatever their parent put onto them, and so on and so forth. But this generation, or at least my generation, or at least me, I'm breaking all that stuff, doing things differently. Whatever trauma I went through as a kid, I had to go back and live in the same house that I went through it at, and I had to go through it. Not only did I have to, do my shadow work, I literally was forced back into the home that I had my trauma in. And I had to face my demons directly and then overcome and move out. So I didn't have to do it just in my head. It manifested itself completely in my reality. I faced my demon. Eye to eye. Said what I had to say, and I moved on. That's how you do it. I'm my own man. I don't owe anybody nothing. I'm not David Jr. I'm the second. I'm my own man. And I roll like that. I don't owe nobody nothing. And any family member of mine, if you had any respect for me, you respect that. If you don't like me, you don't have access to me. Period. It don't matter if you're blood. It don't matter if I've been with you for a long time, and we've been married and we had a lot of sex and stuff. I don't care. I'm my own man, and I'm a new man. It's 2023. My ego's dead. I'm a whole new man, and I'm not going to sit here, and what I'm not going to do is tolerate negativity in my world. I'm not going to do it. If it's not monetized through talking to you guys, I'm not going to tolerate it whatsoever. In my reality, I don't see negativity. Even when I have people that don't want to wave at me or nothing, it's a lesson learned. It's not negativity. I don't have to accept that in my reality. I don't have to accept racism in my reality. I don't have to accept any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't. People can be all these different things, and they can get the business if they come at me the wrong kind of way. But in my reality, I'm all about getting to my goal, and I'm not going to let these distractions stop me. Period. No distraction, no type of distraction. And everything that I keep seeing, I think these things are distractions. I look at them as distractions. I look at them as people not knowing what they're doing, and they're doing the devil's work, which is to distract me from, my greatness. Grand rising, grand rising. Yeah, and that too. I don't have to go with these people. They're getting handled anyway. Like I said, I used to get offended that they come in my comments after I put all this work, basically living in my truck, still putting out content with 1 bar of signal, living out of my truck, basically at my dad's house, because we don't get along like that, putting out content still working out in that sun, no matter what. Like, I blood, sweat, and tears this, man. I built this channel, like, where I'm at, like, from putting in a lot of hard work. So for somebody to just be doing whatever they're doing, having a good old time, you know what I'm saying? And then whenever I'm starting to build myself up, want to come back in my life and destroy it, step on it again. And now showing their face in my comments, like I'm big enough now to actually show your face try to chase clout off of being my nemesis. I've never mentioned your name. I've never shown your face. There's no need to do that. You're trying to chase clout through me now. Now I definitely don't want nothing to do with you. Now you're trying to chase clout off my hard work. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. She's trying to chase clout off my hard work now. She wants to be somebody off my hard work. Exactly. You know your background. And they with you too. And listen, hey y'all, there ain't nothing wrong with living in your vehicle or living where you gotta live at. You do whatever you gotta do. Can't nobody judge you. Nobody should be trying to judge you. You do whatever you gotta do. Don't worry about what anybody else think. Let them think whatever they want to. And then whenever you get on top, wherever you're gonna be at, you get to laugh at them, man. Everybody got to have their testimony. Everybody got to have their origin story. You know what I mean? If you didn't have one, you wouldn't be nobody. You know what I'm saying? And if you're living in your vehicle because you just want to get away from everybody and then do that. You don't need to have a reason to do it. You don't need to justify anything. As long as you're taking care of yourself and or, you know what I'm saying, your children, make sure they're taken care of properly, not in the van with you, whatever, or if, however you got it going on. You're an adult, handle your business, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, don't worry about what other people think. People are going to talk about you to the day you die. You can be on here looking great, doing great, and you mess around and put out one thing wrong and then everybody turn on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then all it'll take is the right tweet or something, you saying the right thing, everybody back in your graces. You're back in everybody's good graces. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I've watched over the years, that's what I've seen. I've seen celebrities do the craziest stuff and then get back in everybody's good graces just by one tweet or act or waiting it out for a while or whatever. It don't even matter. People's memories are so short. Yep, they have no identity. And that's part of the reason. Look, that feeling that you gave them when they were with you, why that was on, man. I just keep turning stuff on. I don't even remember turning that on. Why not turn the radio on? It's gonna be a bunch of static playing in the background of the video with this mic on now. Whatever. These people miss the energy that you give them. You know what I'm saying? Like that energy they feed off of. That's why they would rather to stalk you. Because like y'all say, even through stalking you, if you react, even if you don't react, they're getting energy off of you. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting enough to really satisfy them because it like Christopher said earlier, when you go full no contact, it breaks them. It hurts them on a whole nother level. Like a whole nother level. It is the worst. You would think that you cuss them out. They would rather for you to cuss them out than to go no contact like that. They've convinced themselves that you need them. They've told everybody else that you need them. And when you go without needing them, it just destroys their reality. It bothers them. Even though they discarded you and did all these different things, those things were done to mentally break you, to manipulate you. When it didn't work, they don't realize that they've become attached to you as well. So now they done put themselves in a horrible place. They took a chance to buck break you, and I just call buck breaking any kind of mental manipulative way to break you, or physical, and it could be male or female, and you could be a white guy getting buck broke, you know what I'm saying, or a white woman. I'm just talking about someone that's literally trying to break you into being something that you're not, for no fucking reason other than, your greatness, yeah. That too, they'll have their minions and their monkeys, and they've already talked bad about these monkeys, and these monkeys know they've talked bad about them. But it's a big circle of codependency. Those monkeys need that narc to feel special, because normally that narc is probably the most attractive one out of that friend group, and that friend group feels like having that narc around makes them feel like they're somebody. It's horrible, but it's true. And so those minions stay around this person because when they're around them, they get to feel good because that person is considered to be probably attractive, and they take they take charge of the situation or lead of it, and they're able to get attention and they're able to feed off of it, because they're all codependent in their own different kind of way. Because any regular person would not deal with that narcissist being the way they are. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just putting out the information. You know what I'm saying? No bashing. Just putting out the information. Nothing personal. You know, I'm putting some relatable, you know, stuff in there, but nothing like I was doing in those other videos where I was putting out a personal business, you know, like that. I ain't doing nothing like that no more. You know, but I got the whole philosophy: don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. You know, but yeah, man, these people, it's a look. I got that whole circle of her and her friends identified. Now, they don't have to take it serious that I'm a veteran. They don't have to take it serious that I work for the White House. They don't take none of that serious. They don't take it serious that I'm an engineer. It don't make no difference, right? I'm still gonna have this logical mindset, this engineering mindset, and I'm gonna put my instincts over everything, so I can basically predict most of what they're gonna do before they do it. Now, will I have an emotional reaction sometimes, depending on what it is they do? Sometimes, yeah. But I know what these people are gonna do. It ain't like I ever think that they're not gonna be doing something. I know what these people are. They're ego driven, and their ego is not gonna allow them to just take this L. It's not gonna allow them to take that L. And what they'll do is they'll let that ego drive them right into going to jail, or right into a whole bunch of heavy fines or something. They'll do some illegal stuff. They'll do a bunch of different. All I gotta do is sit back. It'll show itself. Whatever they're doing, it'll show itself. And when it does, I'm gonna take legal action on it. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't have to do anything else. They're gonna put themselves in whatever situation they need to, because their ego is gonna drive them into doing something really stupid. I don't have no ego, so when they do these certain things, like get my videos taken down and stuff, my ego's not gonna drive me to do something more stupid to get more, you know what I'm saying, more consequences. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna be like, okay, I won't make another video replying to somebody's comment. That's one of their tactics. They can't take my videos down that I don't reply to their comments. You know, they're reporting all of them. So if I don't put up a video about certain topics that they know is going to get flagged, like when I put up topics about, you know, African Americans being the real Indians, they can get me flagged for that. But the video won't be taken down, the audio will be taken. And if I put up a response to them trolling me, that video gets taken down. And those are the only videos that's been taken down in my lives. So she's targeting the responses. She's coming at me and getting me to respond to her, and then she's reporting me as abuse or whatever to get my video taken down. Well, then I just won't reply to any, you know, I won't make no videos to any comments anymore. I won't go live anymore, right? I just have to find countermeasures to the stupidity. But I'm saying, like, I can see what she's gonna do, and it's ego driven. It's ego rage. It's ego rage. You're not going to tell me that it's not. It's ego rage. Mm-hmm. Of course. Of course. Yeah. They fall for it every time. Every time. Huh. Oh yeah, I'm getting called all kind of stuff. I'm getting, that's part of like her gaslighting tactics. You know, oh he's spiritual, so he's like into stuff, and I ain't into shit. Like I ain't into shit. But part of gaslighting me. Oh, he's doing this and doing that. He's like trying to, you know, put curses on me and stuff. Like I don't do any of that stuff. Like I don't even go to like tarot card readers like that. Like she was doing that. She was going to readers when we were together. Like not going to them, but watching them. You know what I'm saying? We were together, and I was like, "What are you doing?" So like, if anybody's doing that stuff, it's always projection. It's always projection with these people. Whatever they say to you, automatically think that they're probably doing it themselves. Whatever they say to you, whatever they're accusing you of, automatically think, just know they're doing it. Just know. Just know. They can't help but project. They're not really called out on it by most people, because most people are caught up in the gaslighting. They start gaslighting and taking you down these different, you know, alleys. You start going down one alley, and you start making too much sense, then they'll bring up something from 3 years ago, throw it in there, and then you'll be over there trying to work on that. Then they'll bring up something from 3 months ago, throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll talk about cheeseburgers. They'll do whatever it takes to throw you off. It doesn't matter to them. It's like, it's all about making sure that you're so messed up in the head, you can't be like, nah, this, and make points. They want you to be so overwhelmed with like, what? And start doubting your reality, and they're like, gotcha, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then it's over. And then they're just going to like scream and holler and get out of the conversation, you know what I'm saying, some type of way, and be like, whew, shit. I almost thought I was going to have to actually come with some facts. Yeah, it's pointless. That's exactly what it is. That patience thing. Yeah, logic and reason. That's all it takes. And that too, you apply logic and reason and go off your intuition, because you might have some narcs that are not complete idiots, and they'll use logic to try to get you to question your reality too. You know, what I used to think of it, the way I kept her in perspective, you know how the government fools us with all these distractions. I thought of her like an agent of the government, and that's how I was able to just start catching stuff, because you know the government, everything is, you know, poisoning everything, and you know your TV literally sets the culture for everybody, right? So I know all this stuff, so I can just dodge everything, right? But then the government put an agent right in my house, a mini version of them, right? That does exactly what the government does: distract, deflect, cause a bunch of issues, poison me, all kind of different things, while lying to my face, saying, I'm here for you. I'm doing all of this for you. You know, understand, I'm not telling you why I'm doing it, but we're doing it for you. Just like the government does. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, God got me up out of there, out of that situation. And I was wondering why I started YouTube while we were together back in 2006, late 2016, 2017. It didn't work out. I tried it again, didn't work out. I tried a business in 2020. It didn't work out. But you know what I'm saying? The stuff I learned, I can apply it now. So it didn't work out then because God put it on hold for me to get rid of this entity, and then, you know, go back to doing what I needed to do. Like, it never went away. It was just put on hold. And as soon as I got rid of her, everything started coming into, you know what I'm saying? It just started flowing. Because I was working harder when I was with her, and I seen less results. And then I stopped. I don't even work that hard like that. Like, things just flow. I just put out what I think I need to put out, and it just works. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got on here, I was putting out, she was gang stalking me and threatening all this kind of crazy stuff. And my first video was about energy vampires. I didn't know anything about narcissism. So I really was putting this stuff out for me. And then I just happened to, you know, meet my soul tribe, and I started just, you know, I do a lot of research. You know, that's why I'm like self-taught a lot of things. I just do a lot of research. Yeah, I gotta be on. It's not even that cold. Huh. So I do like a lot of research, you know. So while I'm doing this research, you know, and a lot of people don't like the way that I go about researching stuff. You know, I use the skills I've learned. So a lot of people don't do that kind of stuff. So I can take whatever I research and learn and put it in some videos and content, and then put the information out to everybody. That's how it always works. You know, you do everything you can for these people, and they don't care, because the jealousy. They're jealous of you, no matter what they say. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of the light that they've always seen in you, and they don't know how not to be jealous. And that's why I say that jealousy and copying people go hand in hand, and it's a disease. because when you're jealous of somebody, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't get inspiration from someone, why are you getting jealous? If you want the kind of life they have, work hard for it and try to, get inspiration. You should not. I don't get the jealousy stuff. Hey, what's going on, Lee? Hey, what's going on, gorgeous? Salute. Appreciate you showing up. Hey, y'all, if you're ladies, especially, if you're trying to get fit, you should definitely check out Lee's Body Fitness. Oh, did I say it right? Yes. I said it right, because I be doing squats on her channel. She does mostly squats, right? But if you're trying to get right, that's really what you need. So if you wanna get your body right, and you want to look at somebody looking real good doing it, go check out Lee's Body Fitness. She's a great woman. You know what I'm saying? She's very positive, never anything negative, and like, you want to get your squat game right, man. You know what I'm saying? She's on it. So shout out to Lee's Body Fitness. She's another one of my A1 day ones from the fitness group I was with, and even when I was going through stuff, was supportive. Even though she does not really like the negative stuff, still stay supportive. So I appreciate you. I love you, Lee. You're fantastic. And if you guys are looking for somebody that can get you in shape without, just doing regular body calisthenics, mostly squats. Squats is really what you need. Some push-ups and squats, you're good to go. Exactly. Yeah, see, I love dogs. So, when she was talking about bringing her baby daddy's dog in, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I let it happen. But she did a lot of little trifling things. Like, in our kid's bathroom, she had, her baby daddy passed away. And they had like they had these wristbands or whatever. And she took those wristbands and she put them above the tub in the kid's bathroom, and she's left them there. And they stayed there. And I didn't say nothing to her. I was wondering, like, because when the funeral first happened, but that funeral happened in, I think, the other house. So we moved into that house, and she put them up there. And I guess she put them up there for her son. But I mean, he had his own bedroom, he had his own bed, and he could have, she put them up there. It was strange to me. They do little mind things. I told you she did other little things too. You know what I'm saying? They do little things, like she would just emasculating things. She would come up and try to run her hand down my crack. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't like that at all. I've never in any kind of way hinted around to that. I don't know why she did that shit. I don't know what that is. If other women do that kind of stuff, don't do that. The heterosexual guy, don't try to do it. It's not cool. I'm automatically, after you do it one time, when you start coming around, not even let my guard down around you no more, right? And if she wasn't doing that, she'd come up to me and she'd be flicking my nipples, and I'm like, what's that? Just weird little stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to act like, she didn't do things and was innocent or stuff like that. She can get in the comments and say I'm saying too much about certain things, but you're not going to act like you didn't do little fucking things to fuck with me. And they don't even realize they're doing it. What they're doing is they're trying to go and attack things that they think that you're insecure about, or trying to cause you to be insecure about certain things. They don't even know they're doing it. It's the spirit in them. So I'm trying to have a fitness channel. For example, at a fitness channel, every time I was trying to record a video, she would start junk. Then I was like, one of the fitness people wanted me to do a live, and she started a fight before the live, y'all. So we're sitting on a live, not even talking, looking. She was trying to make me look crazy every kind of way she could, y'all. Like, every kind of way she could. I didn't monetize this video. I gotta remember to do that before I start going live, y'all. I'll be setting these things up and not monetizing them until after I get off the live. And then I get off the live and I have like 30, 40 views and like 2 hours or 3 hours of watch time. One time, like 5. Like, man, I didn't monetize none of that. But again, I have no malice towards anybody. It's just about getting on with it, moving on with your life, realizing the not, that your life is not the reality you're making up, But the reality of what you really did, take the olive branch I'm extending to you. Hey, let's go ahead and get the divorce. Do what we have to do. Be adults about it. You ain't gonna let your family know, because the family don't like me. And I'm guarantee you, in order for her to stay where she's at, she has to prove to them that she don't like me, right? So, you know what I mean? With that being said, you know, she has to do what she has to do, I guess. She don't have to tell them all her business. You reach out to people, you do what you got to do as an adult for your situation, and you stop letting people dictate your life, especially when you see they're not going through the same thing around you. If they're not doing the same thing, why are you going to let them destroy your life, make you like a fool, all that kind of crazy stuff? Do what you need to do, handle your business. You ain't got to really reach out to me. You just stop with all the stalking stuff. You know, if you're going to reach out to me, say, hey, look, yeah, I want to get divorced. I'm not going to give you any hard time with it. Woo, woo, woo. And then you can work on, you know what I'm saying, being civil with each other afterwards. If you go through the trouble you're going through to try to do this evil stuff to me, and it's not going to work out, you're going to be crazy enough to still think you can stalk me or reach out to me afterwards. If you do it that way, you cannot. And if I catch you stalking me, I'm going to get charges on you. If you do it the right way, you ain't got to stalk me. Then you're just an acquaintance, an ex, you know, and you're just watching me. I mean, you're kind of stalking, but it ain't no big deal. We've squashed everything and we're cordial. If we're not cordial and you're doing it, then it's the intent. It's a whole different ball game. You've done no effort into patching up anything that you've done, and you're justifying the thing that you're doing, and it's not acceptable. Don't justify what you're doing. Find a way to patch it up, fix it up, so that you can be normal about what you're doing, so the guilt will come off your back. So you can stop. The guilt is what's causing you to rage out like you are, okay? You feel guilty, and you can't do nothing because I'm not allowing you contact with me. So instead of you feeling guilty, do something to make yourself not feel guilty. You know, do something to clear your guilt. Do something to get that monkey off your back. Stop listening to the people around you who are enjoying your drama, who are enjoying all the shit you're going through. They're enjoying it. They're feeding off of it. You're around a bunch of other narcs. Like, use some sense, right? Like, if they're not going through the exact same thing, why are you going to let yourself be their entertainment? You're not monetizing it. So don't do that. They don't have to know what you're doing to fix it. Because you know, once, you know what I'm saying, you do what you need to do, get a divorce from me, leave me be. Don't go crazy in a divorce. I don't mess with people. I'll leave you be. I won't even bring up the ex-marriage. I'll bring up the other marriage and other situations, other people. You know what I'm saying? Other women I've been with, co-workers, things like that. You know, you don't have to go about doing it the way you're doing it. You know, you're doing it in a way like, this guy gave me an L, and I know how your mom is. She really takes like an L, and you're like, I gotta crush him. No, you don't. And no, you won't. Have you not noticed? You've been trying to crush me, and all I'm doing is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because I take that and I transmute it. All this crap, I transmute it on top of the fact that God's already blessing me. And I'm transmuting it, and I'm just rolling. It's snowballing. It's snowballing. And instead of me trying to figure it out and put the brakes, I apply pressure. I apply pressure. And I keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see, I know how to make things happen, okay? Stop going against me. It doesn't work out for people very well. That's what I'm saying. If you want to win, I'm really gonna look into being a consultant and actually, helping people out, man, as far as relationship advice, even somewhat, business advice, because I know how to start up, businesses and all that kind of stuff. And, definitely maybe some YouTube advice or social media advice to a certain degree, Exactly. Definitely thinking about that. Being a consultant, man. I don't know about that, but I'm definitely gonna, look into it. 'Cause I want to help people, and a lot of people don't want to like comment in the comments. They kind of maybe want to talk, but they don't want to send it in the comments. And it can be one-on-one, so that their business is private. Because I'm a very, I know how to keep my mouth shut. So, they can privately talk to me, and I can give them advice or talk to them about like what, if they want a suggestion, like what they should do. I can go that route with it. Where I can't do it on here. But the main thing that I would talk about is just moving in silence, no matter what. Exactly. Well, I mean, I've always been able to, that's my mom. My mom and my dad too. But my mom wouldn't let me come in the house speaking any kind of way. We couldn't speak any kind of way in our house. We couldn't use no slang. We couldn't do that. My mom, right? So because of my mom, I just always had a certain kind of way of speaking, and then being in the military and then working for the White House, I just like my vocabulary, man, And then it's also, like you said, it's about being able to articulate whatever you're trying to say, like get your point across and articulating in a way that don't offend people, by using words that are too big that most people don't understand, but still getting your point across without sounding like an idiot. I do, use the term, what I'm saying, a lot, but that's just my way of relating. I probably overuse it, but I can definitely go without saying it, but I just like to. I just like to. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You tell them a way that they don't get offended, but you gotta speak your speak, you gotta talk how you talk. You're gonna offend some people. And this, like the way you talk, it does matter. Like I had to realize that on here. When I had people copying me and stuff, it would bother me, but then I just started realizing like, well, they can't do it like me. They can't do it like me. So and when I realized that, like they're studying me, and it bothers me, but no matter how much they study me, they're not gonna never be able to get it like me. So I mean, now that I know that, I move differently. And this all started off talking about that one narcissist that was trying to cheat on her man with me. And I hope that she learned a lesson, like, because she was doing a lot of stupid stuff. She was like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm kind of slutty. And I'm like, why are you telling me that? What do you think? Why would I want you to tell me that you're slutty? You're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting yourself. Thinking that that's what I want to hear. And you're disrespecting your man. It's just a whole bad, stupid situation. And to think that just because you're a baddie, because she was, that most guys are letting her do that. Well, not this one. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I guarantee you, even if she's out there doing what she does, she thought twice about what I said. I'm glad I had an impact on her like that. Lesson learned. Are you crazy? You talking to me like, yeah, I'm just kind of slutty, I just want to, I said, dude, does he know you're kind of slutty? Do you talk to him like that? No. Why are you talking to me? Listen, I ain't doing this. Okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna do it. That's exactly what she was doing. You know what she did? This is what she tried to do. Because a lot of guys are dumb. She was like, I like being a submissive. I'm like, really? Because you seem very dominant. What do you mean? Well, I mean the fact that you're literally over here cheating on your man while living with him, while trying to run a game on another man without telling me you had a man. Had to get you to tell me you had a man. And now you're trying to run a game on me saying you're a submissive. But even when I was talking to her, the way she would talk, like she said something like, I said something and she was like, I want to talk about that next subject. I'm like, no, we're going to talk about that. But how are you a submissive and you're like, I want to talk about that next subject? No, you're a covert narcissist. You're a covert narcissist. You want to believe that you're a submissive. You may be a submissive sexually in the bedroom, but outside of the bedroom, you're a complete dom. And I can tell, and me being a male, heterosexual, and old school, I'm not going to be dominated by anybody. Okay? It's crazy out here the way these people will lie to you and tell you what you think you want to hear and then back it up with their sexuality and their body and then hope that you're going to be so weak as a man you can't control your urges. Well, I'm not the one. You came after me, remember? I didn't go after you. You hit me up first, remember? I ain't got no problem, you know? You know? Lady B, you know what I'm saying? Lady asked, at that time especially, lady asked me for a picture of the hammer. I'm going to go ahead and give it to her. So, you know, sharing stuff like, oh, you know, and then that's where it all started from, you know? So I didn't expect no damn girlfriend, but I don't want no chick that's like living with a man, dogging them out. Like, you know, that means she didn't watch none of my videos. She's just watching, just seeing my thumbnails I'm posting. And it's like, if you don't be posting all these pictures, the least you could do is just send somebody a picture of the hammer. I send her a picture of the fucking hammer. You know what I'm saying? There you go. There you go. And then I got all this drama from it and wouldn't leave me alone, you know. God. Let's see what we're talking about here. Yep. But I mean, I imagine her age group. She was like 26. So I imagine her age group, like, she's able to fool guys like that. But I told her I'm 38, so you can see the beard. I mean, you ain't got nothing that I ain't already had, you know? So, yeah. I'm not looking to respect nobody at that moment. You see what I'm saying? That's why I made sure I preferenced and said in that moment, at that time. I was looking for no respectable woman, you know what I mean? I'm not looking for a girlfriend. But what I'm not looking to do is have a woman that's living with another man. That's what I'm not going to do. Yeah. But to each his own. You know, shoot. I probably would, shoot, I probably would. Woman I respected, I probably would. I'm not going to ever say I wouldn't. You know what I mean? But at that moment, it was just about, I was like, man, I think I want to do something, you know. And she hit me up. She was a baddie. And I can't do it, man. I thought I could at first. I was like, man, yeah, fuck him. You know what I mean? If he ain't doing what he got to do, you know. Then I'm like, man, that's exactly what the other dude said with mine. Like, fuck him. He ain't doing it. I did everything I'm supposed to be doing, you know. So I'm like, nah, I can't do it. If she been by herself, if she had her own place or something like that, but like, not while bro's like helping with the damn rent. No. Like, no, it hit too close to home. I'm like, I can't do it. And then it's just like, damn, man, women just don't care no more. So I'm just like, man, I'm gonna keep to myself. Yeah, if you're in your second month of healing, man, like, take your time. I'm on like month 10 or going on 11. So it's almost a year for me. Almost. You know. And it took about that long before I decided I was going to date or talk to anybody. Because I knew, you know, at the age I'm at now, it's like, well, the growth I'm at now, gotta stop saying age, you know, hurt people. So I just really wanted to go through what I needed to, make sure I'm like all the way like good and happy, and I mean good enough, you know, to before I'm entertaining somebody. You know, because you'll jump into something too soon and be on some physical stuff, and then you're screwed, you know. I don't know what you're talking about. You saying that my beard looks oil? I mean, my beard looks dry? I don't know. If you are saying my beard looks dry, what's it got to do with what we're talking about? Like, for real. What's it got to do with anything that we're talking about? I don't even know. Are you a male or a female? Male. That's why I be careful with people that come in here. I mean, I respond to certain things, but certain things I don't respond to because I don't know if somebody has an agenda when they come up in here, right? They think that they be slick and they think they're smart, but I will respond and say things back, but I don't say anything back to But are you saying something about my beard? Did you say something about beard being dry? That's what I'm asking you? Okay. You got an agenda. You're up in here to push. That's what I thought. You were saying some weird stuff earlier, but I let it go. But now you're showing yourself. You're showing yourself. You're a whole man. Don't worry about my beard. What else you got to go? What you got going on? What are you talking about? Did I ask you for it? What? Why are you getting so offended? What are you talking about? I'm about to block this dude. You know you're overreacting right now. What are you talking? That's why I didn't respond to your messages earlier, right? You seem like you were trying to get up in here and you run your mouth too much. I don't know you. So I assume that you're just some other channel trying to gaslight your channel. But it seems like you got more going on than that. That's why I'm telling you, these people, they show themselves every single time. It don't matter how early it is. It don't matter how late it is. They show themselves all the time. They come up in here and they just start trolling. No one should get offended by anything I'm saying. Did I ask anyone to offer me beard oil? No, I didn't. So why would I need your recommendation? And sir, I'm not going to call you sir. I'm not going to give you that kind of power. Why are you looking at me that hard? Boy, that's how I know you're a troll. And you're probably a troll of my ex because you know I don't like dudes looking at me that hard. And I definitely don't like no dude making no recommendation. If a woman did, I take it a certain kind of way. And I might even, if she sells it, I might listen to a dude. Why are you looking at me that hard? You look me all over. And that's the only imperfection you could find. That's what bothers me. That means you're looking me all over, bro. Why are you looking me all over? And you're going to try to make me feel like you're not here for an agenda or you're not here trolling me on somebody's behalf? I'll make you guys look as stupid as you look. I can. And then while I'm calmly talking to you, trying to get you to talk rationally, you're gaslighting and you're trying to spam my comments. You showed who you are. I wasn't like, whoa, huh, You thought I was going to do all that. I didn't do it. And you started spamming the comments. Whoa, you're triggered. Talking calmly to you, asking you, why are you talking about my beard? You came here with an agenda. I knew you were talking too much earlier. That's why people watch me now. Watch me. Watch how I move. I didn't respond to some of the stuff that dude said. You see me reading it, right? You see me looking at it hard, right? I was reading. I'm like, he'll show himself. And he kept getting more and more mouthy. And what he's saying kept making less and less sense. And then the agenda came out. He was just here to badmouth me, to try to make me look unprofessional, and to try to get some jabs in. I don't. Do you see what I'm saying? I get hate from everywhere. I don't even know where these haters come from. I got people that have the exact same amount of subs as I have that don't get any haters. Any. So I must be doing something right. Right? I must be. Whoever sent him, whoever he is, why did you stop messaging? Viking boy. Hey, why'd you stop messaging? No one said that I didn't block you. I didn't put you in timeout. If you thought that whatever you're saying is valid, and it's not a bunch of BS circle talk nonsense to where you're just trying to bait me into some kind of argument about a BMI. You thought a man can trigger me into an argument about my beard? I don't care if my beard looks like I can start a fire with it to you. I don't care if my beard looks patchy to you. I don't care if my beard sun's coming up, y'all. Yeah, sun's coming up, y'all. And the rain is clearing out. But I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I know he's trolling, but you need to at least put a female avatar on there. I don't care what dudes think. And when a dude is in my comments trying to be cute, and I'm not looking for any men, I'm heterosexual, I'm not looking for no dates, it seems strange to me. So you know that you're a troll or you're just a weirdo. Either way it goes, a troll is a stalker, is a weirdo. It's the same thing, okay? You should not be looking at me that hard, looking for a reason to critique me, to make any recommendation. Now, when the women do it for a reason. The women find me attractive. Not all, but the ones that make a recommendation find me attractive enough to make me want to look more like the guys they find even more attractive, or think they're going to help me out to enhance my attractiveness. You're a male. I don't want you looking at me like that. I don't want you making any recommendations. I don't want you looking at my body, my clothes, my hat, my beard, my watch, my nails, my nothing. You're a man. Act like a man. Don't come over here thinking you sound tough with some goofy name, Viking, boy, whatever. It don't mean nothing to me. I'm a whole combat veteran. That's why your goofy ass ain't saying nothing else anymore. It's goofy. It's goofy. I get trolled early in the AM. These people, I've extended an olive branch. I'm telling you right now, if you're my ex and this ain't you, I've extended an olive branch. You better reach out via email or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know which one of these groups or people are targeting me, but it's not randomness. This asshole clown came up in here, obviously trying to gaslight, get as much attention as he could, and then finally worked up enough nerve to say what he had to say from the beginning. You can see I wasn't responding to everything that he was asking me. That's why he went ahead and just came out with it. Neighbors. That's why I just came out with it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing about these people, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing but get thicker skin. And I'm getting thicker skin to where I can just sit here and just drill them. Like, right, who are you? Who sent you? What point are you trying to make? Why are you worried about my beard? Who else said anything about my beard? Why does a grown-ass man care about my beard? What? I'm trying to help you. Who asked for your help? Did somebody ask for your help on my behalf? Tell me who it was so I can go and check them. Because I know I didn't ask you. And if I didn't ask you, then what makes you think you have the right to make a recommendation to me? How can you sensibly make it sound good that you're making a recommendation to me that I didn't ask for? Okay. Trying to gaslight, trying to trigger me because that's the first thing you said, right? Oh, you're triggered. I'm not yelling, homie. I'm just trying to ask and try to figure out why you're asking me or why you're bringing this stuff up. Not triggered. Just trying to figure out why a man cares about the state of my beard. If it bothers you being a man or a woman or anybody, keep it trucking. Just keep it trucking. You ain't got to watch it. Hell, you put the phone down, listen to the word, the message. You're here to troll. You're trash. You wake up early in the AM to troll people. Whoever you are, person. And you're not blocked, so you can leave a goofy comment anytime you want to, which you probably will cowardly after I'm off the live, because you don't want to get cooked in here. You ran away before the subs got to you. That's all it was. You wanted to run away before the subs got to you. That's why you hurried up and got up out of here real quick. Like, you got to be like my ex or something, or somebody. You know how my subs are. You wanted to get up out of here before they cooked your ass. Yeah, it's cool. Don't come back here. You know what I'm saying? My subs will cook your ass, and I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna cook you, but I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna want you to justify on a live with your avatar and everything who sent you, why you're here critiquing me, and how I look. He was gaslighting me. I don't even know if he was trying to make it seem like it was because I'm in the military or was in the military. I thought he was saying something about my beard being dry or something, and it was gaslighting. It was somebody that knows me that don't like me, and they did the best they could to try to. He was saying a bunch of stuff in there. I just didn't respond to it. He was passively aggressively saying things. I was reading in the. If you look at me, I was pausing for a long time. I was trying to make sense of it, and I'm like, oh, this person's kind of funny. You can tell by my facial expressions and stuff how I was reacting to his comments. But I didn't never say nothing about it. I kept it trucking. And he got tired of not getting the attention, and he finally just said something. Got him, coach. Got him. Yeah. Time to go for a walk, y'all. Getting out this truck. Haters gonna hate. I don't even know if I need this. I don't even know if I need this. Let's find out. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go on the move. Let's go on the move. And we are live. Y'all know how we do? Huh? The rain's gonna stop me? Look both ways before you cross the street. And we still doing it today in the Crocs, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do? Get out of that truck for a minute, man. Stretch my legs out a little bit. Crocs and socks, y'all. Crocs and socks. Don't ever wear your Crocs without socks. It's gross. Let's see what we got going on here. These people, man, they are disgusting. They always come and find us. Well, a lot of it be like your haters. A lot of times these you think are just random trolls. No, they're your ops. They're your haters. They're not random. The random ones, they come off a certain kind of way. Like I had a random troll one time say, "You were never in the military. Question his valor." Well, that was probably an ex-military guy that took offense to the fact that I was talking about being in there and I didn't show any proof of being in there. I can understand that. That's a regular troll. When someone's taken up for my ex-wife and no one knows her, no one knows her name, no one knows what she's done, that's an op. That's an op. Or if I have someone in here, they can't find nothing else wrong with me, and they're like, "Oh, your eyes are far apart," or when your eyes sag, or your beard is dry, that's an op. That's some troll of mine, somebody that can't stand me, somebody that knows me that can't come up with nothing else. It's stupid. Meanwhile, he has no picture of himself up, but you can see his face. Neighbors, y'all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I understand my role. I know my place. I know I'm about to deal with a whole lot. And I deal with it. But like as far as like the overly gang stalking from my ex, need to work something out with that. We got better things to be doing. Get his divorce. Try to be civil. Or we can go this crazy route with it. You know? And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm never going to go down. I'm never going to be defeated. So when you get defeated, you're never going to be able to come back and ask me for help or anything. Or look in my direction or anything. So you got to make a decision. That's on that. I got to get up in here and start working out, you know? Mailbox. In there. Love seeing that. Exactly. Isolation. Exactly. You're right. Yeah, we are. But, you know, hey, look, we come out the other end. We come out the other end better. You know what I'm saying? We learn a whole lot. And we're able to teach people what we've learned. And I'm able to, I mean, the way I am now, man, I can't, there won't be able to, there'll never be a narcissistic, covert narc woman that'll be able to fool me again. I won't have any issues with trolls. I won't never think that there's a real person that's talking junk like that, because I know what trolls are. So we just get built better. We really just get built better. That's all. Look, y'all, I'm gonna go up in here and I'm gonna turn the monetization on, because you know what? I don't think I have to, hang on. I'm gonna go run in here and I'm gonna turn it on while I'm on live on my computer. Hang on. Ugh. I had to turn that on. Man, y'all been supporting me, man. I got like almost 70 views on this right now. Man, I'm working for free. Y'all putting in the work, I'm putting in the work, and then I don't even have the monetization turned on. I turn that on real quick. I gotta start making sure. It should default on. Doesn't that not make sense? It should default on. You should have to set it on. It should default. You know what I mean? 20%, man. I use my entire battery out here. Oh yeah. Look, y'all. You're gonna be tried. You're gonna be tested. You know, chosen ones. You know, it's gonna happen, right? When I found out I was dragging my ex, I immediately stopped. Put out my little apology. I don't want any bad juju, any bad karma. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for that. Kept it moving. You know how it is. We'll get hit with karma the worst. The worst. I ended up with a whole narc. A covert narc. After already having a covert narc before. I had two, man. I don't think anybody ever ends up with two different covert narcs. Yeah, you be knowing what's best for you. The problem is a lot of these narcs be really attractive, or we think they're attractive, you know what I'm saying? They know how to like, see what narcs do is they know how to like accumulate like different people's looks, put it together, you know what I'm saying? But when you look back on it, that narc didn't look as good as you thought. They really didn't, especially without makeup. I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm not talking about no one in particular. I'm not talking about my ex in particular. I'm just saying like, that narc more than likely did not look as good as you thought they did. Like you made an image in your head about that narc, and the narc really didn't live up to the image. Yeah, I thought they let this all my bars. Yeah, every time all my bars. Yeah, every time I start talking about this weird weather and how they make the weather, all of a sudden like I was breaking up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I got all my bars and my Wi-Fi on, if possible, whatever. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go work out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get back on the other live I got scheduled, and I'm gonna make sure that it's monetized up front, okay? And we're gonna chop it up in that one. Hopefully it'll be raining less so I can get outside. I love being outside, y'all. I don't wanna be in the house. But anyway, love y'all, appreciate y'all. And we just got an example of trolling. We got an example of how the chosen ones get singled out and trolled as early as 8 o'clock in the a.m. They do not care. When you have a hater, and they really hate you, they get up early and start trolling. There's no way that was a regular troll this early trying to troll me about my beard. It is early, bro. What are you talking? I got some beard oil for you. First of all, whatever beard oil works for you might not work for me. You know what I'm saying? Different races need different kind of beard oils. So your recommendation might not work for me. Just like, I put pomade in my hair, you probably don't. So I don't think you need to be recommending anything to me, homie. You don't know what you're talking about. You see, you already done started off the wrong kind of way. How could I make a beard oil recommendation or a hair product recommendation to a Caucasian person? I don't know what they're going to use. So how are you going to make a recommendation being a Caucasian to my black African American self? You don't know what I use. I could be using fruits and berries for all you know. You have no idea what we use. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's how I know you was a troll. And you're an entitled troll. That's how I know you're probably my ex or somebody that do with my ex, because that stuff right there, that ain't even normal. Listen, white men don't cross lines like that. They don't do stuff like that. They're not going to make, no regular white dude going to be like, hey, bro, no. Just like I'm not going to tell him, hey, what's up, cuz? No, we're not going to do that. We don't do stuff like that. You're a troll, and you try to be cute, and you got tired of waiting because I wasn't falling for the rest of your troll bait. Goofies, y'all. They're goofy, and they're kind of slow. They're goofy, and they're kind of slow. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Be back on here shortly. I appreciate all the likes, all the shares, and all the comments. I love all my subscribers, new and old, my TikTok family, my replay gang, my overseas gang, and my 2 members, Shay and Leaf Queen. Love y'all.